Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Wednesday, March 18, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Morning, Alex. Are you ready to tackle another crazy shift?
Good morning, David. I am just trying to get my caffeine fix before the 9 o'clock stand-up.
I hear you, my inbox is already overflowing with 50 different client requests.
You always complain about the volume, but you secretly love the thrill of the chase.
Maybe a little. But I would not mind a 10% commission on every single deal I close.
Speaking of commissions, did you catch that massive real estate news this morning?
You mean the National Association of Realtors settlement?
Exactly. They agreed to pay $418 million to resolve those antitrust lawsuits.
That is absolutely wild, and it completely wipes out the standard 6% agent fee.
It is a massive structural shift for the housing market across the entire country.
As a sales guy, I cannot imagine losing my guaranteed cut overnight like that.
Well, it forces agents to be more competitive and transparent with their pricing models.
True, but it is going to be a bloodbath for average realtors trying to make a living.
Buyers will finally have room to negotiate fees directly with their representatives.
I bet we will see home prices drop by at least 1 or 2% because of the shift.
That would be a welcome relief for millennials trying to buy their first property.
Tell me about it. I have been renting for 5 years and the market is brutal.
Maybe this disruption is exactly the market correction we have been waiting for.
I just hope it does not cause a ripple effect in other commission-based industries.
I highly doubt it. Real estate has operated on an outdated monopoly model for decades.
Fair point. I will just stick to selling software where our profit margins are safe.
Actually, the software landscape is shifting rapidly too, with all these new hardware updates.
Oh man, do not even get me started on that new NVIDIA announcement.
The Blackwell B200 chip reveal was quite the spectacle yesterday afternoon.
They are claiming it is 30 times faster than their previous flagship processor.
The computational power required for generative models is scaling exponentially right now.
My clients are already asking how this will speed up our data processing times.
We need to manage their expectations because upgrading our infrastructure will take at least 12 months.
I know, but you cannot blame them for wanting instant results when they see numbers like that.
The energy efficiency improvements are actually the most impressive part of the B200 architecture.
Less power consumption means lower server costs for us in the long run.
Precisely, which gives us more budget to allocate towards actual product development.
I just hope our competitors do not get their hands on those chips before we do.
Supply chain constraints will definitely be the biggest bottleneck for the next 2 years.
NVIDIA is basically printing money at this point with a $2 trillion valuation.
They position themselves perfectly at the center of the artificial intelligence revolution.
I should have bought their stock 10 years ago instead of spending my money on fancy coffees.
Hindsight is always perfect, but you can still invest in emerging tech startups.
I think I will just save my bonus and maybe take a trip to Washington instead.
Are you planning to visit the museums? Or do you have clients in the Capitol?
Neither. I just want to see the new giant pandas at the Smithsonian National Zoo.
I read about that. China's sending 2 new pandas by the end of the year.
I was so bummed when they took the old ones back last year.
It is a fascinating continuation of their traditional panda diplomacy strategy.
I do not care about the politics. I just think they are the coolest animals on the planet.
They certainly draw massive crowds and boost local tourism revenue significantly.
I am definitely booking a flight the moment they announce the official public viewing dates.
You should probably book your hotel early because it will be a logistical nightmare.
Good call. I will set up a price alert for flights and accommodations right now.
Just make sure you do not book it during our Q3 product launch window.
Do not worry. I always keep my priorities straight when it comes to hitting my quotas.
I am glad to hear that, because we have 4 major deliverables due this month.
I am already on top of it. I sent out 15 proposals just yesterday afternoon.
That is impressive. Let us hope at least 5 of them convert into active contracts.
With my charm and our new pricing strategy, I am aiming for an 80% close rate.
I admire your optimism, but let us aim for a realistic 40% first.
You project managers are always so conservative with your estimates.
We prefer to underpromise and overdeliver to keep the stakeholders happy.
I get it, but sometimes you have to shoot for the moon to land among the stars.
That is incredibly cheesy, even for a seasoned sales representative like you.
Hey, whatever gets the team motivated and keeps the revenue flowing.
Speaking of flowing, the coffee machine seems to be out of beans again.
Not again. I swear I refilled it just 2 hours ago.
We might need to submit a request for a second machine if consumption keeps rising.
I will pitch the idea to human resources during our 11 o'clock sync.
Good luck with that. They just slashed the office amenities budget by 15%.
I will use my best negotiation tactics and promise them higher productivity.
If anyone can sell them on the idea of more caffeine, it is definitely you.
I will take that as a compliment and get my presentation ready.
Just keep it brief. We have a lot of ground to cover today.
Will do. Let us crush these targets and make it a highly profitable shift.
I need to review the project timeline before the 10 o'clock client call.
Do you need me to jump on that call and help smooth things over?
No need. The client is actually very happy with the phase 1 delivery.
That is a rare and beautiful thing to hear in our line of work.
It just proves that proper planning and clear communication actually yield results.
Or it proves that my initial pitch set the perfect expectations from day one.
I will let you have this victory if it keeps you in a good mood for the rest of the day.
Deal. I will even buy you a premium coffee from the cafe downstairs later.
I will hold you to that offer around 3 o'clock when the afternoon slump hits.
Consider it done. I will expense it under client retention strategies.
You really know how to work the system to your advantage.
That is exactly why I am the top performer in the sales department.
Just do not let it go to your head. We still have 6 months left in the fiscal year.
Challenge accepted. I am going to double my numbers by the end of Q4.
I look forward to seeing that data reflected in the final performance reports.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.